the LG V20 user here, and today I'm doing a video about Virgin Mobile. So I have some very sad news. It's a sad day in the Virgin Mobile in the Virgin Mobile area or whatever. So Sprint is shutting down Virgin Mobile due to the anticipation of the Sprint T-Mobile merger. So if you guys are on Virgin Mobile, right now, y'all guys will be migrated over to Boost Mobile whenever this takes place. So you guys on Virgin right now will be migrated over to Boost. So just keep that in mind and be prepared for that. So I'm on Frontend.com, so let's check this out, alright? And really, I'm not surprised that Sprint is shutting down Virgin Mobile. I'm not surprised, because Virgin Mobile hasn't been doing well the last few years. They haven't been doing well. They've been down. They've been slowly down ever since. So I'm not surprised that Sprint's shutting them down. It's no point of keeping the business around if it's not making you any revenue. There's no point of keeping it around. So Sprint has to do a business move, and the business move is to shut down Virgin Mobile. They're going to shut down Virgin Mobile USA. Keep that in mind, the Virgin Mobile brand will still be alive everywhere else, but Virgin Mobile USA is fucking dead. It's been dead for it's been dead for years now. It's been dead for years now. So it says here, Sprint has been in the news a lot over the last few months, as its very survival seems to hinge on whether or not America's third largest wireless service provider will ultimately be allowed to absorb what the industry's current number 4, which is T-Mobile. If and when the $26.5 billion merger will be finalized, this network has to step in and take Sprint's place as a nationwide competitor for the new T-Mobile, pursuant to the conditions imposed by the FCC to greenlight the mega deal. In order to hit the ground running as a mobile network operator, this will be purchasing $3.6 billion worth of vital 800 MHz spectrum, as well as $1.4 billion worth of prepaid businesses from Sprint. Boost Mobile, Virgin Mobile, Sprint prepaid, stuff like that. Yeah. These were supposed to include both Boost and Virgin Mobile customer portfolios, but it appears that the latter operator will no longer exist by the time the merger is completed or rejected by the U.S. District Judge. So regardless of whether or not the merger gets through or not, Sprint is shutting down Virgin Mobile regardless. Doesn't matter if the merger gets through or not. I mean, like I said, why keep something around if it's not making you money? Why keep something around that's not making you money? Why? Boost Mobile's making money. People going to Boost Mobile left and right. Boost Mobile gets customers all the time. They have promotions to get people in the door. They have great plans, great phones, great features, and perks for customers on Boost. So Boost Mobile is more popular than Virgin Mobile, and I like Boost a lot. I've had them before. I had them off and on for years. Last time I had them was in 2016. Now I'm with Verizon now. I've had them since 2016, and I had Boost before then. I had Virgin Mobile. The last time I was on Virgin Mobile was back in 2015, and stuff like that. So Boost Mobile is more popular than Virgin Mobile. Boost Mobile has promotions, commercials, ads, phones, plans, fucking features, perks, and all that shit. Virgin Mobile has no advertisements whatsoever. They have no advertisements. I have not seen a Virgin Mobile commercial in a long time. I see Boost Mobile commercials all the time on TV, but not Virgin Mobile commercials. The last time I think I seen a Virgin Mobile commercial was back in 2012 that was the last time I think I saw a Virgin Mobile commercial. It was back in 2012. It was where Richard Branson was in an airplane, and he had a Virgin Mobile phone. I think it was the Motorola Triumph for Virgin Mobile, and that phone was terrible. That was the last commercial I seen of Virgin Mobile, was that one that I remember. It's been a long time since I've seen a Virgin Mobile commercial. It's been a long time since I've seen one. So Virgin Mobile has no ad, no commercials, no advertisement whatsoever. So I mean, they have nothing. Okay. So it says here, that's because Sprint is very quietly discontinuing its Virgin Mobile USA service, as reported by a number of Redditors and confirmed on the prepaid carrier support web pages. If y'all guys want to check this out, I will put a link to that down below. That will be the second link if you guys want to check out the support pages. Do it for yourselves, alright? It says the move is far from shocking. Obviously, I'm sure no one is shocked by this, because y'all guys know Virgin Mobile ain't been doing one the last few years, so it's not like, oh shit, Sprint starting on Virgin Mobile, holy shit. It's not shocking, so who gives a fuck, you know? People are still on Virgin Mobile, of course, but it's not like anyone's surprised about it. It says, if anything, it's likely to make it easier for Dish to absorb and unite its phones to different prepaid divisions. By shutting down Virgin Mobile, it makes Dish job a lot easier. So this is a win-win for Dish. This is a win-win, and it makes their job a lot easier. No customers will be abandoned, of course. You guys know that. Like I said, if you guys have Virgin Mobile right now, you guys will be migrated over to Boost Mobile and stuff like that. And with Sprint instead planning to transfer everyone to Boost Mobile, like I said, beginning in February 2020. That's next month. So the migration to Boost Mobile from Virgin Mobile is starting next month, guys. So y'all guys better get ready for it. It's coming starting next month. So be prepared for that. And yeah. So starting next month, February 2020, Sprint will start migrating Virgin Mobile customers over to Boost starting next month, so be prepared for that. A comparable or better Boost Mobile service plan will be offered in most cases at absolutely no extra cost. So when Sprint's migrating Virgin Mobile customers over to Boost, you guys will get a comparable plan to what you had on Virgin Mobile, or a better plan than what you had on Virgin Mobile, and no extra cost to you. If you guys think about it though, Virgin Mobile currently, they have the $35 plan with 5 gigabytes of data. Boost Mobile has 35 gigabytes for 3. But you could get a better plan for that at no extra cost. And if you guys are on the $45 plan for Virgin, I think it's like 10 gigabytes for $45 a month from Virgin. I guess you would get be comparable to the $50 plan for Boost, similar like that. So when you guys migrate over to Boost Mobile, you guys will get a comparable plan to what you had on Virgin Mobile, or a better plan than what you had on Virgin Mobile. So, and it will not cost you extra, so that's a win. And you will naturally be allowed to retain your existing phone number. So everything, your Virgin Mobile account basically is going to transfer over to Boost Mobile, basically what it's saying here. But you can get a new number if you guys want to, or whatever. It's up to you. But your Virgin Mobile account will be migrated over to Boost Mobile. You don't have to do anything. It'll do everything itself, and so that's a win for the customer. Basically, the only important change is that PayPal is not supported on Boost Mobile. So you guys do need to keep that in mind. If you guys have Virgin Mobile and you guys use PayPal to pay your Virgin Mobile phone bill, Boost Mobile does not support PayPal. They do not support it. I don't think they never supported PayPal. Virgin Mobile has supported PayPal for like the longest time that I remember. So PayPal is one of the payment methods that Virgin Mobile uses, and Boost Mobile does not support PayPal. So when you guys migrate to Boost and you guys have a PayPal, and you guys want to choose something else to pay your phone bill, you can use a Boost Mobile prepaid reboost card. You can use a Boost Mobile card to pay your bill. Use a credit card, debit card, use a prepaid card, or whatever you guys need to pay your bill. But PayPal is not supported by Boost, so do keep that in mind, alright? So like I said, so you'll need to choose a different payment method if you're currently using that for your Virgin Mobile service. Founded all the way back in 2001 as a joint venture between Sprint and the Richard Branson owned Virgin Mobile. Founded all the way back in 2001 as a joint venture between Sprint and the Richard Branson owned Virgin Group. Virgin Mobile USA became the sole property of Sprint in 2009. That's when Sprint bought Virgin Mobile, was back in 2009. But in recent years, Sprint focused primarily on Boost Mobile and the prepaid landscape. You guys know that Sprint has been pushing Boost Mobile hard for a long time. Virgin Mobile is like a fucking forgetting child under Sprint. Boost Mobile is like the favorite to Sprint. That's basically what it is. So Boost Mobile, Sprint has favored Boost Mobile ever since, and Virgin Mobile has been like left out pretty much. It's been like the forgotten child of Sprint. Virgin Mobile has, and Boost Mobile has been the favorite child to Boost Mobile has been the favorite child to Sprint. Y'all guys know where I'm going with that there. Experimenting with an iPhone-only sales model for Virgin that failed miserably before gradually reducing its retail presence and marketing budget. So y'all guys can't get Virgin Mobile phones anywhere. Y'all guys can't get them at Best Buy, Walmart, Target, anywhere. The only place that y'all guys can get Virgin Mobile phones is on their website. That's the only place that y'all guys can get Virgin Mobile phones is on the website, and that's it. You guys can't go to Walmart and get a Virgin Mobile phone. That's not there. Virgin Mobile has no retail presence whatsoever. You can't even go to a Boost Mobile store and find a Virgin Mobile phone. You can't do that. The only way to get a Virgin Mobile phone is through their website, and they have no ad. They have no marketing budget. I'm not gonna say that they have no marketing budget, but like I said, it's been a long time since I've seen that Virgin Mobile commercial. The last time I remember seeing a Virgin Mobile commercial was when Richard Branson was in that fucking jet and he had a Virgin Mobile phone. That was like 2012. The last time I seen that one. Boost Mobile has commercials all the time. They have promotions, they have ads, they have promotions for new customers and all that shit. Boost Mobile has promotions of everything. Boost Mobile wants you to go to their services. Boost Mobile wants you to come to them. Boost Mobile wants you to go to the service. That's why they have promotions for new customers and stuff like that. Virgin Mobile ain't had a fucking promotion in a long time. The iPhone only thing was a failure. That lasted what a year for fucking stop doing it. That shit lasted what a year. At the time that was a good, it was like a good idea where if you guys bought your own iPhone to Virgin Mobile, you guys got service for $1 a month for the first year. Then after that, it'd be $50 a month on their Inner Circle plan. But that plan is no longer available. You have $35, $45, or $55 on Virgin Mobile. $35 gets you 5 gigs, $45 gets you 10 gigs, and $55 is unlimited at Virgin Mobile currently as of right now. So I don't know who still uses Virgin Mobile, but if you guys do, you guys will soon be Boost Mobile customers. You guys won't have to do nothing. You guys will be migrated over. You will be able to keep your phone number, of course. You can get a new one if you want. I don't know about phones though, because Virgin Mobile, their phone selection is fucking trash. It's fucking trash. It's It's fucking trash. Their phone selection right now is fucking trash. They have no fucking phones. They have, like, the last phone they got was the iPhone 11 back in September. And it's already January 2020, and Verizon Mobile hasn't gotten a phone in like 4 months. That's the last phone they got was the iPhone 11. Boost Mobile, however, has been getting phones left and right, and Boost Mobile gets phones all the time. Verizon Mobile does not. If Verizon Mobile gets a phone, it's late. It's like, you know, Verizon Mobile gets a phone. Let's say Boost Mobile gets like, you know, let's say Boost Mobile got like the Galaxy. Let's say Boost Mobile got like the fucking I will give you guys an example. When Boost Mobile got the Styler, the original G Styler for Boost Mobile got that in May of 2015. And Verizon Mobile did not get that phone until November 2015. So Verizon Mobile got the G Styler 6 months after Boost Mobile got the G Styler. So that's just an example how, you know, Verizon Mobile might get the same phone as Boost, but they'll get it so fucking late. And I don't even think Verizon Mobile's gonna get the Galaxy S11. I don't think they're getting it, and I don't see the point of Verizon Mobile getting the Galaxy S11, because why would you release a phone when the service is about to shut down? That's my point. So I don't think that Verizon Mobile should release any more phones. I think that iPhone 11 is the last phone that will ever be released at Verizon Mobile USA. Unfortunately, I don't think Verizon Mobile's gonna get the Galaxy S11. I don't think they're gonna get it. What's the point of getting a new phone at Verizon Mobile when this shit's about to fucking shut down? What's the point? I know Boost Mobile's gonna get the Galaxy S11. I don't know which one they're gonna get, the Galaxy S11e or Galaxy S11 or whatever. If Boost Mobile gets the Galaxy S11, they better get the fucking standard S11, not no fucking 11e bullshit like they did last year with the 10e, which was bullshit. But I digress. But yeah, so it's a sad day, you know, but I'm not surprised. I'm not, you know, I'm sure a lot of people are sad about it, you know. I'm sure a lot of y'all who are watching this video has had Verizon Mobile before. I've had Verizon Mobile off and on before. A lot of people watching this video have had Verizon Mobile before and are probably sad about it. Verizon Mobile, for what it was Verizon Mobile was good for what it was. You know, it was a carrier where it catered to young adults and teenagers and young kids and stuff like that. And you know, it was affordable, it was cheap. Verizon Mobile had some memorable phones over the years, especially way back in the day, way back in the day. They had the Wild Card. That phone was the shit. That phone, I love that phone. I miss that phone a lot. That was my favorite Verizon Mobile phone, was the Wild Card. That phone was sweet as hell, man. And then, you know, they had the other weird name phones, like the Slice, the Super Slice, the Strobe, the fucking Cyclops, the fucking K9, the K7, the K10, the V7, the fucking Oyster, the Marble, the fucking the Aloha phone. Dude, they had some weird name phones back in the day, dude. Verizon Mobile had some weird names for the phones back in the day. They had the LG Flat. That phone sucked. Okay, that phone sucked. So Verizon Mobile had some weird phones. Had some weird name phones back in the day. My favorite phone from Verizon Mobile was the Wild Card. I loved that phone a lot. It was a great phone. I really missed that phone. The keyboard on it was pretty cool. And then in 2010, Verizon Mobile started getting into the smartphone game with the Samsung Intercept. That was Verizon Mobile's first Android smartphone. The Samsung Intercept was released on October 2010. I think October 4th, 2010 was when the Intercept was released at Virgin. And that phone had a side-up keyboard. It came with Eclair 2.1. And if you guys were looking for a smartphone with a side-up keyboard on a prepaid carrier, the Intercept was the one to look at. That phone had mixed reviews on it. I never had that phone, never had it, so I can't talk shit about the phone. people I know here on YouTube has had that phone, like a lower Android had that phone. He would fucking root the fuck out the Intercept. He would like a lower Android, if you guys know who he is. So shout out to him for this. He had the Intercept when he had Res Mobile a long time ago, and he would root that phone a lot. He would put custom mounts on that bitch all the time. He put gingerbread on it. He put ice cream sandwich on it. I think he got he put ice cream sandwich on the Intercept. Lower Android put ice cream sandwich on the Intercept, the Samsung Intercept, and it didn't get Jelly Bean. I'm surprised it was able to run 4.0. I was surprised that the Intercept was able to run 4.0, even though it was a custom ROM. But you know, a lot of people don't root their phones nowadays. Man, back in the day, rooting phones was the shit. Back in the day, I did try to root my phone one time. I had the Optimus V. I tried to root that bitch and I fucked up. I fucked my phone up trying to root my Optimus V, and I never rooted my phone again. I probably will never root phones again because I tried it. I failed on my very first attempt of rooting a phone, so I'll never do that again. But the Intercept was Resmo's first Android smartphone. The second one was the Optimus V. I had that phone. That was a great phone. That was released in February 2011. That phone. Nice looking phone, nice looking phone, and I had a 3.2 inch display, had a fucking decent sized battery and all that. It was a nice looking phone. That phone was tough as nails. I could fucking throw that phone wouldn't break or nothing. Even though the phone was made of plastic and the screen was made of plastic, the Optimus V was a fucking tank of a phone. I dropped that bitch all the time and the thing never broke or nothing. The Optimus V, I fucking loved that thing. And I wish I still had it today. I wish I did, so I could do a throwback review on that phone. Then the third phone they got, Res Mobile, they got the Motorola Tramp. You guys remember that phone? Oh, if you guys remember that fucking phone, let me know. That phone was released in July 2011, and that was Res Mobile's first Motorola phone ever. That phone was a failure. Never had that phone. I wanted to get that phone because I liked the design of the phone. The phone looked nice and had decent specs for what it was at the time. It reminded me of the Droid X from Verizon, but the Droid X was obviously better than that phone. It looked better than the Tramp did. If you guys don't know or didn't know or probably never known, the Motorola Tramp is a rebranded phone. That phone was available everywhere. It was basically a rebranded Huawei device. That phone, the Motorola Tramp, was available in Res Mobile in the US. Of course, you guys know that. The Huawei phone was available in the Netherlands, Norway, and then there was an M-Spice phone, M-Spice 410. That was the same phone that was available in India. So that phone was a rebranded phone, so yeah, the Tramp was a nice phone, but it had issues right from the jump. So I think the worst phone that Res Mobile has ever had was the Motorola Tramp, because, and the reason why I say that though, because the Tramp was a nice phone. It looked very nice, but it had problems from the day it got released. It had problems. People got that phone, people had to root that phone because the OS on it was terrible. I don't know what Motorola did to the phone. I don't know what they did to it. The software was terrible. So people had to root that phone, and they had to put gingerbread on it and ice cream sandwich and stuff like that. It was $300 when it was released. The Tramp. It was a bad phone. That was like the worst phone that Res Mobile has ever offered, in my opinion. I would say that right now. That was the worst phone they ever offered, was the Tramp, because when the phone was released, Res Mobile and Motorola did nothing with the phone. They did not update the phone. They had no updates. That phone, the Motorola Tramp, had no updates. It was released with 2.2 Froyo, and it never seen an update. No updates. Security updates was not a thing back in the day. There was no security updates back then. There was no security updates back then like it is now. So the Motorola Triumph was stuck on 2.2 forever. 2.2.2, I believe it was. Okay. That was a nice phone, but you know, that was the worst phone Resmo has ever had. And then it would be like fucking, I'd say about 3-4 years when Resmo got another Motorola phone. Was the Moto E. Was the Moto E when they got the another Motorola phone. So yeah. So you know, Resmobile's been around for a long time. You guys know that. Resmobile has had some pretty interesting name phones back then. Like I said, the Wildcard, the Aloha, the fucking Strobe, the fucking Aloha, the V7, the K9, the K10, the V7, the fucking the Flare, the fucking Cyclops, the Aloha, and all that. And Resmobile, they did have some good plans too. My favorite plans that they ever had was the Beyond Talk plan. That was released in 2010. In those plans, you had 3 plans to choose from. $25 got you 300 minutes. $40 got you 1,200 minutes, or $60 got you unlimited minutes. All 3 plans came with unlimited talk. All 3 plans came with unlimited text and data on all 3 plans. $25 you got 300 minutes, $40 you got 1,200 minutes, and $60 you got unlimited everything. Alright, so the Beyond Talk plans for Resmobile was great. And Resmobile's first phone to have hotspot was the Optimus V when it was released, was 2.2.1, and then Resmobile updated the Optimus V to 2.2.2, and then the hotspot feature was blocked. Okay, that's the only reason why I got the Optimus V, because I was like, oh, I can use hotspot on my phone. Because I think, you know, I was like, ooh, I could fucking give me the Optimus V, get the $25 plan, if I can have hotspot in my pocket. But I was like, nope. I tried to hotspot on my Optimus V a few times, and it didn't work. It never worked. Because when Resmobile updated the Optimus V to 2.2.2, the hotspot was blocked. So, yeah. So Resmobile had some memorable moments in its time, you know, you guys know that. Especially with the phones back in the day with the interesting names, like I said. The thing, and that's the thing, you know, when Resmobile were starting to get more phones, like the flagship phones and shit. The thing I did not like, that they would get flagship phones a year later. The first flagship phone that they got was the Samsung Galaxy S2. They got that phone in 2012. Yeah, 2012. They got the S2 in 2012. Even though the S2 was released in 2011, Resmobile and Boost, they got. That's the thing I didn't like about Boost Mobile with Resmobile. They got the Galaxy S series a year later. So Boost and Verizon got the S2 in 2012, S3 in 2013, S4. No, Boost Mobile and Verizon got the S2 in 2012, S3 in 2013. Boost and Verizon did not get the S4 in 2014. Boost wouldn't get it later in 2014. They would get the S4 later. Resmobile never got the S4, and they never got the S4. The S5 was released in 2014. Boost and Verizon got it when it was released. Then they had the S6, S7, S8, S9, S10, and so forth and so far on. Boost Mobile will get the S11. Resmobile, I don't think we'll get the S11. I don't see why Resmobile will get the S11. Because there's no point, because your service is shutting down, so why release a fucking phone? So probably the last phone that Virgin Mobile will ever release will be the iPhone 11. That would be the last phone that Virgin Mobile USA will ever release. I believe that is. Because there's no point of releasing any phones or nothing like that. Because the service is the service is shutting down, so there's no point of releasing phones, new plans, something. You might as well just leave everything like it is and just shut it down. Fuck it. And migrate everyone over to Boost Mobile. So that's what's going to happen to y'all Virgin Mobile customers. You guys will be migrated over to Boost Mobile. You guys will pay the same price that you guys would on Virgin. You guys will get a comparable plan or a better plan at no extra cost to you, and you guys will be able to keep your phone number. I don't know if your existing Virgin Mobile phone will work on Boost or not. I'm not sure because I don't know. But Boost Mobile does allow you to bring some online friends to Boost. So Boost Mobile does have some BYOP options. Virgin Mobile has never had that. You could activate some Sprint friends on Boost in some cases. But if you guys want all the features to work on your phone, you just buy a carrier branded phone and you guys will have all the features that your phone has. Okay, so yeah, you know, it's a sad day. I'm not surprised about it, you guys know. It's something I'm not surprised about it because Sprint is shutting down Virgin Mobile, and I'm not surprised about it because why keep a company around if it's not making you any revenue? And it doesn't matter if the merger goes through or not. Sprint is shutting down Virgin Mobile regardless. Doesn't matter. So out of all the Virgin Mobile brands out there in the world, Virgin Mobile USA has been like the worst one in recent years. It's been a failure in recent years. When it first came out, it was, you know, cool. It was new. It was, you know, it was new and all that shit. So it was targeted to young teens and it was targeted to teens and young adults and stuff like that. So you know, Virgin Mobile had some memorable moments. And they had some bad ones, especially Virgin Mobile had some bad moments, especially in recent years. They tried the whole iPhone thing and it did not work, so you know, I'm not surprised about it. But like I said, you guys don't want Virgin Mobile, you guys will be migrated over to Boost. You guys will be able to keep your phone number, so that's good. You can also get a new phone number if you guys want. So that's good too. So yeah, there you guys have it. Sprint is shutting down Virgin Mobile regardless of the merger goes through or not. So yeah, so starting in February 2020, Sprint will start migrating customers over to Boost Mobile from Virgin Mobile. So be prepared for that and be ready for it. And rest in peace of Virgin Mobile Nation. So yeah, so if you guys enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up, guys. It bless me out a lot. Please rate, comment, subscribe. Thank you very much for watching my video, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.